The
Following
world
material may
shouts,
contain
the
sex,
webhead
coarse
is
language,
dead.
and violence.
Robot invasion that happened.
I couldn't get a hold of my mother and I had to leave it. She works at the hospital.
Terrible. Anyway, mustn't keep you. Have a good day.
Okay. 20s.
So you head to your desk in the cubicles, and there's like about half the employees here, and there's just sort of heads peeking up over the cubicle walls going,
Watching me.
as you pass. One of them's like, "Hey,
Hi.
coming in the weekend, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
For work."
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, us too. Because work was shut during the week, so gotta catch up, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, it is. Your desk is a standard little sort of shabby off-white Formica affair.
Yep.
Primarily so it's easy to clean. It contains a computer and a couple of trays and things, and some drawers and that, and all the things that you're used to seeing there.
Nothing out of the ordinary there.
There's a dust cover over the keyboard.
Did I put it there?
I don't know, did you?
Oh no, probably.
Okay, then yes.
In tray?
There is one.
Is it empty or full?
It appears to be empty.
Okay, then I'll just log on.
Okay. Network's a bit choppy today.
Can I tell any reason why?
Lag. Slow.
I'll carry on with whatever I was doing.
Well, there doesn't appear to be any work for you to do in the in-tray.
I'll see if I can find my head.
Just give me a quick perception.
Of the department. Natural 20.
He's in his office where he always is.
Yeah, I'll go see him.
He waves you in. Oh, hey there. What's going on? Hey. Wasn't expecting to see you today.
Oh, why not?
It's Saturday.
Oh, well, I've been in on Saturday before, remember?
Yeah, during crunch, but we're not experiencing that right now.
Well, I thought it was pretty bad that the shutdown this week that I thought we'd try and catch up on what we missed.
What a great idea. Well, we do have some stuff you could go ahead on, just little engine details and that. If you don't mind that.
No, it's all good.
Otherwise, it's all just pretty much creative meetings, and that won't be till the afternoon.
Yep.
You'll see Stan, and he'll give you something to do.
No.
See you later.
I'll get off. This is not normal, obviously.
He's always like that.
Alright. I'll go find him.
But no, it isn't. Yeah, Stan's in Stan's cubicle.
Hey,
Hey!
I'm being overly watchful of everything because things are strange.
Oh, you've got just an empty prompt there.
But was it?
Something else you didn't quite see? Because the monitor's on a bit of an angle.
Said you had some work for me that I could do.
Oh, yeah, he riffles through a stack of papers and like pulls out a what? Here, do these.
Alright. Head back. How many others are watching?
No, come on. Just normal day of work. Just so you came in on the weekend. Big deal.
So I'll go back to my cubicle and
Good. It's best for everyone, really.
do some work and maybe have a look around the network and see what's going on.
So, which is it?
I'll have a look at the network, see what's going on.
Okay, so what's Chief Break Everything doing?
I need a break after the events of the other night, so I'm going to go up onto the roof and try to feed some birds for the first half of the day. Take
Okay.
some bread, try to lure some birds.
So you're in the Kubashevsky district.
Is there many birds there?
There are some sickly, impoverished, drunk birds.
Oh god. Just click. Nah, they're trying to attract like pigeons or something.
You could try.
Or whatever happens to inhabit America. I'm not entirely sure.
Cool.
Oh yeah, but you know, you can surround yourself with a small collection of ratty birds.
Sweet. I'll talk to animals a decent amount while I'll talk to the birds a decent amount while I'm feeding them.
Okay. About anything in particular?
Nothing in particular, just like start making up names for them, try to like get closer,
Okay.
like physically, I guess.
Oh.
Not like
Well, is that what you want to do with it?
no, god damn it.
Have you not noticed it already?
Throw myself off a fucking bridge already.
I had a bird the
I
other
didn't
day.
fly away because I went with the birds.
I was feeding it and it jumped into my hand. I think it was cold because it like sat there for like a couple of minutes and then like jumped off and flew away. I think that was exciting.
That's pretty buzzy.
Yeah, okay, you can do that, I guess. They don't really have much to say.
Damn birds and all that.
There's, you know, it's getting really hot. Some birds have started combusting, they hear. Well, they don't put it like that, but, you know.
Only the angry ones.
Some of the long pigs have just been falling over in the streets from the heat.
Long pigs.
You know, humans. And it's about time someone did something about it, maybe write to a senator or something.
Of course.
How about we do
Change the
something that's
sun.
actually useful?
I think you could pray.
What if you get a
Is it
sun made of
useful?
lava and a sun made of ice?
No, you get us some made of bats.
Shut the fuck up.
We know what you're doing.
Yeet.
Okay,
Well,
Bevan, what are you doing?
Well, I've got to continue doing the J job with the deliveries and stuff like that. But we'll also try and get a hold of a couple of papers and look for some more jobs.
Saturday papers, huh? Okay. I now have to start making them
What do you mean there was already papers?
from yesterday.
Yeah.
What was it Friday? Yeah, thank you. Fine, Soviet. People are having a hard time trying to drown.
I
'cause
mean,
it's sand.
why do they want to try to drown for one? But I mean, that makes my job easier if I don't have to actually rescue anybody because you have to
So
really work at
you
it.
end up stuck on top of this chair in the sun.
I don't even get a little umbrella.
No!
It's on loan.
Umbrellas are decadence. You should enjoy rain.
Wait, it's raining?
No. Even less reason to have it. Eventually, you're all summoned down out of the pool. The pool has AIDS. Go on. Everyone gather here in front of running track. And then she starts handing out these big, heavy Russian military coats to everyone. Everyone put on 2, remember? These are very well made and super hot. Super hot.
Super.
Good dog.
So that means people only move when I do.
Which means you better start fucking moving.
Now that you are properly attired for runs, everyone is to run to other end of track over there. Pick up first available weights, 3 repetitions, run back here, and then back again. Pick up and repeat until unconscious.
So I'll get halfway there.
Or until I say stop. Go.
I'm not moving.
Draws gun. Load. Load.
You said stop, so I have.
Load. Load. That is capitalist misandry. Click.
One really.
3, 2.
Oh, fine.
I almost got rid of her. I almost got rid of her. That's this close. No more Soviet. So apparently 2 people think she's the best thing since sliced fucking bread. They're wrong.
Although one of them speeches was highly dubious.
Yeah.
Did I say you were great? It was great what you do.
Jiggle and whine.
That's what I wrote, wasn't it?
Okay, so just give me a quick Constitution saving check with the toughest
I almost
check
hope
ever.
that she
I don't
fails
know this game
unconsciously
anymore.
initially. No, she
Fortitude,
doesn't.
that's it.
Unfortunately, I get 17. Minus
Well,
whatever
that's
penalties.
good. I mean, you know, all the penalties in the world, obviously.
Oh, so negative 32 then.
No, it goes higher than that. Okay, so you waddle down to the end there, and everyone's taken the lightweights, leaving you with the heavy ones. Well, the second heaviest set.
Lightweight.
And so you've got to do 3 repetitions, but here's the thing, she didn't say of what.
Okay.
Spin around 3 times.
I'll pick up one weight 3 times and then go back with it.
You're going to carry the weight back. Okay.
We aren't
okay.
supposed to?
Okay, so,
Okay.
so you pick up the 400-pound weight somehow. You just do, because you said you did.
Okay,
Fine,
sweet.
whatever.
I
This,
pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, and then I'll leave it down actually, and then go back.
Take the weights off the end. Lift up the bar.
Last back. This means you do not have to do second trip.
Thank you.
Everyone else must now do extra trip. Because she is last. Boris looks at you.
Hello.
The others are going to be very unhappy. I can do this all day. But the others...
Just
I
remember
sense
who
it- I sen-
really made you do it.
I sense there is mean-spiritedness. You should be careful.
They should just remember who really made them do it.
Yeah! Yo!
No, it was the instructor.
A gun bounces off your face.
Stop! Stop that!
Great, now I don't have my gun. Thanks, Svetlana.
It's just down there.
Runs off.
Sweet, we gun.
Murk.
I think today's getting good.
Ah, good, we have learned gun sharing. This is necessary for Russian army, especially in First World War.
Bullet, gun, bullet, gun.
Yep, that
I
really
wish
happened.
I wasn't kidding.
A bullet, a gun. I'm sure you guys will work it out. Off you go. Off you go to the German front.
Teamwork, soldiers.
Yep.
They won.
And they won.
Just had too many dudes.
Yeah. Well, you know. Never to start a land war in Asia. So you are standing there in your hot coat. It gives you time to think, and you think,
It's really hot and I need to do something about this. This heat's not normal. I think our next case should be finding what's causing it.
eventually, training is called off because it's too hot for anyone to continue. You wake up in your apartment an hour later, having been carried there because you obviously passed out before everyone else did. Gamer! So what are you doing first, old chum?
I would look like I'm doing the work.
Are you going to pretend to work? So you're a liar. Give me a deception check.
He's there singing, taking care of business.
I'm doing
day,
everything I'm supposed to be
taking care of
doing.
business,
Is this because I said you were trustworthy?
and working overtime. That's right.
See, back in the previous season, you were clever enough to at least transform into some kind of form that could instantly do all the work instantly, and then spend the rest of your time snooping. I don't know why you would do that, but they just used it to heap more work on you, so maybe you weren't that clever. But anyway, okay, so no one believes you, and eventually you hear a voice say, "Oh, sorry, you need to also do an investigation check into the network. You can use information technology if you have it."
Expertise.
Yeah,
IT.
sure, that too.
The IT's 29. And
What are you, Thomas Gray?
technology's also 29.
No, he'd have had a number in the 30s.
I rolled 9 though. Investigation's 19.
Oh, I don't care at this point. Okay. So, after about 10 minutes of totes pretending to work,
Rolled a
there,
1.
it's not an excuse. In the universe, you suck at lying. And eventually, you hear this one voice in the center of your mouth. Xander's pretending to work while he's checking out the network problems. So, Stan? And he said, "Well, good then. Maybe he can fix the network problem that has plagued us, yea, vexed us so verily." Okay, your rolls have turned out that the network was being clogged down by a big chunk of data, which in the last sort of 10 minutes has just sort of lessened, and now the network's just flowing fine.
Okay.
Looks like there were a lot of packets moving around the network for a while there, and then they've sort of just stopped.
Yep. Can I...
Could have been a denial of service attack from outside, perhaps, or someone in the company could have been sending like a huge amount of data somewhere,
Well,
Or very many people could have been sending very many little packets of small data. It's hard to tell after the fact. Especially since the logs are not there. It doesn't really log shit.
okay, so I can't try to find out where it all was going.
Oh, it's a bit late now, yeah. Maybe if there was already some kind of tracking, logging program there.
I actually think there is.
There currently is not.
No.
It's really hot. One of your birds explodes into flame.
I just imagine it pops and these little flaming feathers just...
Pretty much.
Oh, I like that one the best.
That's a sign from the spirits.
Birds were angered with that one.
Well, flick the TV
The
onto
tar on the roads is like bubbling at the edges and
gnarly.
everything's wavering. It's so
Eat it like
hot.
you did.
Just ate it like the sausage. What the fuck?
Okay, the TV.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that doesn't really need to warm up so much because it's warm.
Flick it onto the news and make a.
There's implications of heat.
So many implications of heat. Make a single piece of toast because it's all my toaster makes.
Okay, you take the slice of bread. You put it in the toaster. You pull the lever down and set the latch because it's that old.
Oh jeez.
And it goes, tick, tick, tick. Then a bell goes ting. But there's no automatic bounce up. You have to unlatch it and lift the lever for the burnt bread to come out.
I've never operated a toaster that old before.
Yeah, well, here it is.
And so it's just heat. Just talking about the heat. Over
Okay,
and
so
over on
the
the news.
news. In the news. What's in the news today? He said, stalling for time. 22 people and 111 are injured after a fuel tanker exploded in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the result of a fuel-hungry mutant who also killed in the explosion, which also damaged oil export infrastructure. With Saudi oil temporarily trapped in the country, prices are set to soar, and many of the pundits are speculating this will result in a return to America's threat to use alternative means of power. With pestilence in town in Seattle, fears of a major outbreak of something have been fulfilled as yellow fever kills 32 people and sickens 50 more. Attempts to stop the mutant menace are escalated into a good portion of Seattle PD being infected with Ferrara. Civilians are being instructed to give any mutants a wide berth. And speaking of mutants, a brand new unit of the SWAT office, the Cold Rocks Action Patrol, are set to start their duties today with enhanced weaponry designed to take down the increasing mutant threat, particularly notable after the Cold Rocks Power Squad, led by the Black Knight and his incredibly powerful and menacing machine, went on a vehicular murder rampage through the city, murdering a nun, several innocents, and a mime. The Black Knight is set to be issued a commendation for killing the mime as soon as wheelchair ramps have been added to City Hall.
I like that nuns are not considered innocents as well.
This moves the group up to still not even featuring in the FBI's top most wanted list because they're mutant freaks. We have in the studio with us mutant crime expert Dr. Heath Kniefny. Doctor, do you think that citizens should randomly attack mutants with intention of killing them, or even people they suspect of being mutants, with any weapons they have lying around, bricks, guns, atomic rockets, anything like that, in a frenzy of fear and loathing? Yes, I do, Guy. Thank you, Doctor. And now, global warming. A recent study released by top scientists in the whole world have finally found the cause of global warming. It is not, as you might think, only your car, which is evil and makes you evil for driving it, but also mutants. Particularly notable in the Nevada area is the activities of one Soviet, a member of the Cold Rocks Action Superpower Squad team. LTD. With graphs being able to show spikes in temperature immediately following use of particularly her devastating ice-killing powers, the blame for global warming can now be placed squarely not just on the motoring public, but mutants in particular, and in particular, the Cold Rocks team of super wonderful people. If they ever fix on a name, we will bring you that.
Once they tell us.
Recently seen with a Native American store robber. Seen here in this video footage breaking into a local 44, and here exploding a toy store.
They have a point.
You're living up to the name.
Coming up
Store
next.
robber.
Coming up next, what would you say if there were thousands of men being trained to do nothing but obey orders and kill merely miles from your home? The government calls it the Army! The more alarmist name might be the Killbot Factory!
God, I love this channel.
And then commercials start. Got mutants at your door, why not shoot them with an Uzi? Hello, it is Crazy Vladcliffe. Well, Crazy Vladcliffe has opened new store. Pay attention to me. I'm on television briefly. New store has many guns, all of which genuinely worked when we put them in here, and not are made of cardboard, as some spurious claims have mentioned. They are merely coated in cardboard, with the mechanical bits inside. Why carry around heavy metal casings that do nothing, especially in this heat? Crazy Vladcliffe gun! They work just as good as normal guns, maybe even better, perhaps someone believes.
Right on my to-do list. Get more Omni paste.
The Crazy Vladcliffe Omni paste actually paid off. I wasn't expecting that. It's supposed to be a detriment.
The problem is he wrote that on his list with Omnipaste.
This is the last.
What would the next commercial possibly be? Oh,
Something
yes.
else about death to mutants.
Sure, I mean, it was going to be a security firm advertising padlocks, but... come on down to Securitech. We've got the lock on padlocks. Please kill me.
But you can't, because you can't get in.
Well, the Cold Rocks Police Academy is inducting a new wave of recruits into the exciting field of law enforcement. We can cut that, right?
Is this live?
Come on down to the Police Academy and enroll today. The only reservation you'll have is about the feel. Empty chair for like 3 more seconds. And eventually you turn the TV off as there's commercials. Are you Native American?
No.
Thomas Drake wakes up in the middle of his comfy bed.
I mean,
I'm assuming it's your comfy bed.
I'll get up.
He gets up,
Dun, dun, dun.
his feet sinking into his comfy rug.
This place is air conditioned too.
Yeah. The current meat temperature is a pleasant 17.2 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll just, like, go get food.
He proceeds down his comfy hallway into the rather uncomfortably chilled kitchen. Gets his you get your own breakfast together.
Yeah.
You kind of wonder why the butler isn't doing this for you. You go back upstairs, and the butler's just setting down a tray of breakfast. He's like, "Oh, sir is awake and all ready. Oh, and sir has brought me breakfast. Excellent, thank you, sir." Sir didn't need to do that. Anyway, your broccoli stalks are ready, sir.
Thanks.
Mmm.
I have breakfast and read the paper like I do every day. There's no Saturday paper?
I can't be asked doing them for 7 days a week, so
Fair enough.
I decided it would not be Saturday papers. And there's the Sunday paper, which, as far as I'm concerned, is just a big sports section.
I will
You
try
know,
to-
Hot Rod Hadridge throws 4th touchdown pass in one game.
Yeah, I like to turn on the TV.
What channel?
The news channel. I tell news all the time.
Okay.
We saw what he saw.
I mean, it's fine.
A rare occurrence of a strange, rare Muslim has occurred in the region called Texas. Today, acid was poured over a 15-year-old girl by her parents after she was seen talking to a young man in an honor killing in that state. The parents were sentenced to a record 12-minute trial. After a record 12-minute trial, to death, sentenced to be carried out in 6 months. Black Knightmobile seen again in massive murder rampage. After previously being used in this weekend of terror to kidnap children and hold them within, as seen here, it was really smelly in there, and there was this lead shield, and it dug into my rib cage. Then my sperm hurt, but they don't hurt anymore.
He's a saint!
from the bottom of the frame.
What was it like in there? It was so capitalist. There was this Lamborghini toy in there, and all like military hardware and monitors and things. It was so harsh and decadent.
Fuck that guy.
The power team squad, recently believed to have been operating some kind of slave trading sex dungeon, went on a nun-killing murder rampage, the only benefit of which was the death of a local mime, before showing up uninvited to a soiree in the WCOC building, during which the lunatic also appeared, believed to be in cahoots with them. The lunatic was later captured by the Department of Mutant Verification and imprisoned within a barrel for some reason. Also at the soiree was a Native American man we can only assume was up to no good. Handsome industrialist Thomas Drake has been seen with yet another variety of attractive women. How does he do it? And where is the uninteresting man? This and more tonight on 60 Minutes. Coming up next, why listening to Meatloaf means you have no friends.
Food or the singer?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Sue Carrington for Shrill Feminist Attorneys. Did you have sex with someone 20 years ago and decided today that since their career's going really well, you can get a lot of money out of them? Have you heard of consent regret? Come on down and talk to us about how spurious sexual allegations can ruin many males' careers, and no one gives a shit. Hashtag me too.
What's a hashtag?
It's a menu item.
Alright. After I'm done with breakfast.
How are the kids communicating today? In hip-hop jargon. This brand new form of music hasn't existed since the 70s.
They're wearing their baseball caps wrong.
I will go downstairs and
Continue working on yours.
continue working on the suit.
Another ankle up and running.
I have to make sure the first one's fine. Make sure it wasn't improved.
Yes.
Beeping.
You do work. You earn money. You look for a new job. There's a place up north that's hiring. Attractive, sexy, young, attractive sort for work of dubious repute. Professional undressers sort. Lotion tasters. Valets needed for WWE.
Yeah, that would only go well.
Gravedigger.
That one's also worth taking.
Especially now we're past Halloween, we're out of the woods, right? Right?
I don't know. These are a whole lot of. There are a whole lot of. Hi, Undertaker jobs.
Ball retriever.
What, for tennis?
Links 386 golf course.
Oh.
Ball retriever.
Well, if it's a job, worth taking.
That one's at the Playboy Mansion.
Well, that'll be an interesting one to.
Deep space photographer.
Nope.
Particle physicist.
No, it's a good one.
Metallurgist.
What's that one?
Are we just listing Black Knight's skills now?
Black Knight put out help wanted.
There's an entry-level position available in the Cold Rocks Post for a receptionist.
Do it.
Yeah, that one's worth taking.
That's all I'll offer you right now.
Oh yeah. I thought the police academy were looking for recruits.
Well, you heard that one, right?
No, that was.
She wasn't there for that, so she doesn't know,
It'll be in the
technically.
paper.
Well, you read about that as well. So is anyone go? Oh yeah, you just woke up in your apartment. Sorry. What are you doing? It's hot.
Yes.
Damn hot.
Yes. What time would it be at this point?
Like just after midday since you just woke up.
Yeah. Is whoever brought me here still there, or am I
No,
alone?
no, and they've helpfully left your door open.
Of course. Not that I have much to steal, so...
Splishy.
Which is missing.
Is Natalie there?
Yes, he's in his increasingly heated bowl of water in the sunbeam. Yeah.
No.
He's looking really hot and tasty.
I'll get some ice from the freezer and plump it into his bowl.
It immediately dissolves.
It'll still cool down the water in there. So.
The fish looks at you like, that's it. You know,
I'll get some
you're
more
not going to
then.
move me out of the sunlight at all. I'm just going to keep baking here.
Well, no, of course, because I would have moved him over to the freezer in order to put the ice in, so I thought I'd put him somewhere in the shade.
Okay, whereabouts in the shade do you think you would like to put him?
Half in, half out, so he has choice.
Like in the furthest corner away from the sun, basically.
Okay.
And I mean,
You
I'll
look
pull
out
the,
your
I'll pull the
window.
curtains as well, because like why would
As
they
you're
even
doing that,
open?
you look out your window and you see the shimmering heat and the miserable people of the district looking miserable and hot. And you see as a car drives down the road, it's attacked by numerous Russians wielding bats and bricks. They smash the car to pieces, tip it over on its roof, and it bursts into flames because apparently that works that way.
I wouldn't be surprised today.
Your cars take damage when they're upside down.
I mean, evidently I can't do anything because all that happened.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it did. It was so fast, the venomousness of the people are turning. There's a big cheer. And then everyone moves away because the fire's hot.
Yeah, fire tends to be hot.
That's an implication of heat.
Need to find a way to get to the base without dying.
Don't go to any trouble on my account. So while he's trying to work out how she's gonna do that,
The sewers.
again, you're going to get to them from your building how?
Well, I'll go into one of the alleyways that's hopefully shaded from the buildings on either side of it.
So you're going to go into someone else's apartment, or you're going to because the sun's
No, there'll
like
be the
almost
alley-
directly
the-
overhead. So
Yeah, there'll be an
if only
alleyway.
there was a big stadium.
No.
You could shade the entire...
There must be an exit from this apartment complex out into the alleyway somewhere.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So I'll go up there so
It's
it
all
goes
brightly lit
directly.
and hot.
And then I'll find...
We'll just find out how much damage you're going to take from the heat.
45.
4 damage.
That's unconscious.
No, not all at once, you
Oh.
doofus. It's like period time-based heat damage. So you're going to lift up a heavy, like, manhole cover sort of thing and blorp yourself inside with all the heat and exhaustion going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully when I get far enough down it won't be as hot, but...
Okay, so you pitch yourself into the sewer.
Well, I climb down the...
Okay, down the piping hot rungs.
I'm
Into
sure
the
the
sewer.
top couple will be, so yeah, I'll just deal with those and then...
And then you're in the sewer.
Yeah. And then I'll make my way in the direction of the base.
Okay, so there's a lot of twists and turns, and you aren't a dwarf.
It's now lost in the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you're doing your work.
Yep.
Okay.
30.
Ooh, that's really good. You're doing your work. You will notice that other people also appear to be diligently going about their work business. Occasionally, you will hear an excited yelp coming from a cubicle, as obviously someone's just done something really awesome, or they've botched something and they're getting really into the experience of either fucking up or succeeding at coding.
So they're having an inter-office LAN party and don't want Mr.
The network's bogged down again, incidentally.
Can I find out what they're playing?
What? Who's playing? They're doing work as far as you're concerned, right? Pew pew pew. Faggot.
So no one's taking notice of me at the moment, are they?
As far as you're aware.
I'll look around and see if there's anyone. Well, they're all. Do I see anyone watching me?
No, you don't. They
Okay.
all seem to be pretty intently working with their headphones on and
The screen's turned away from your direction.
yeah.
So I'll load on Tron and go in, see what's going on
Go in what?
into the network.
Okay. There's a lot of little packets flying from terminals to the server.
Alright, can I find out what they're doing?
Yeah, they're transmitting a lot of packets.
Yeah, what's in the packets?
They seem to be encrypted.
Can I open up an encrypted one and see what it is?
Uh-oh. Is this the end of Spidey? No, web fans.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.